Good morning.
Good morning. So
How are you all doing?
Great, sir.
Fantastic. So what do you expect from today's session?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Shravan says learning something new. All right. So then Shravan, you can learn something new anywhere, right? What's specific from here? Okay. So Kajal ma'am says next innovative ideas. Fantastic. What else? Hacks for business transformation. All right. We'll definitely share some hacks today. I promised 7, and when I started working on it, it ended up becoming 9. All right. So welcome everybody. We're starting with our agenda for the day. 7 growth hacks, leverage AI for market expansion. This 7 would be 9. So what we'll be doing is we'll be talking about the changing business landscape, AI for market expansion, and what next. All right. I would request all of you to be as participative as possible. So in between, I'll stop sharing and I'll ask you, please unmute and share. The more you participate, more value you'll take home. So the changing landscape. So in year 2000, we used to shake hands. We still used to have big bulky telephones at home. We used to use yellow pages, newspapers, and business used to happen in real. And we call that as the brick and mortar world. All right. And then by 2015, by 2015, internet had kind of settled in. There were a lot of applications on internet, and we call this as the digital world. Even some amount of payment started using happening.
sorry, Atul, to interrupt you. Hello.
Yeah.
There are some black patches on the screen, and your voice is cracking.
Yeah. So it's echoing. Your voice is echoing, ma'am. That's why I muted you. Is it better now? All right. So by 2022, we graduated from the digital world to the always connected world. And this was the time when we got into the control of FANG, F-A-N-G, which is Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google. These 4 platforms have maximum amount of data on this planet. All right. And most of our applications, or rather a lot of our applications, they started going online. We started ordering food online. So Zomato and Swiggy, they started replacing our kitchens. Ola and Uber started replacing our cars. Paytm and Google started replacing our money. And one of the major factors behind that was Jio, because many of us started using 4G, and now we're moving on to 5G. All right. So this is how things have been happening. And then come 2023, the language itself has changed. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, augmented reality, virtual reality, which used to be there in the labs earlier, have come into the open. They've become normal language. All right. This is what the startup ecosystem looks like. EdTech, gaming, digital media, which were getting a lot of investment till around 2 to 3 years back, they have stopped, or the investment in these sectors has started reducing. All right. And now the current hot favorites are life sciences, clean tech, cybersecurity, fintech. These are the businesses which are raising more capital now. And the future looks like being even more interesting, which will have players in AI, big data, analytics, blockchain, agriculture, agtech, advanced manufacturing, and robotics. So the next hot favorites are going to be these blue dots on the top. You might want to keep an eye on these. AI has just started showing up, and it is going to be there for a long time. And today, our session is dedicated towards AI. Now, what has changed? Speed of business has changed because we've started using artificial intelligence, big data. So all the data which has been collected over past couple of decades, we've started utilizing that. The man-machine interface has changed. Manufacturing has started getting automated. All other processes are being automated. So there's a lot more automation today than it has ever been. All right. And we can truly say that we are a data-driven economy now. We're using a lot of analytics, blockchain, cybersecurity to augment our existing business. The impact of all this, first, there is no cover-up because data speaks in black and white. Technology is truly the backbone today. And there's no harm in saying that internet is the Karm Bhumi. We cannot really run our business without internet today. It is time to either transform or perish because the old ways don't work anymore. And this is going to become even more acute as we go further. This is time to unlearn your ABC. The ABC that we learned when we were in kindergarten was A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, and the likes. Whereas the current ABC is something like this: A for artificial intelligence, B for blockchain, C for climate change, D for data, which is big data and cloud, E for ESG, F for fintech and Facebook, G for gaming and Google, H for hashtag, I for IoT and Instagram, J for JRE, Java, JSON, and of course Geo, K for Kindle, L for LGBTQIA++ and LinkedIn. We can continue up to Z and there would be many more things. But this is how our life is changing today. So it's time that we started changing our language. We started changing the way we do business. It's time to transform. In the next couple of slides, I will share what are some of the concerns of the businesses. Why is it that they falters? And they say failures are pillars of success. That's why I call this as the pillars of success. All right. More than 90% startups fail today. And 10% of them fail within the first year. The average cost of launching a startup or a business is around 3 lakh rupees. An average VC receives around 1,000 proposals in a year, which makes it 3 proposals per day on an average. And almost 30% or 1/3 of the startups which get funding, even they fail. And more than 75% of fintech startups, they fail within 2 decades. These are some of the figures. We need to be conscious of what we are investing in and how much work we are doing to ensure that it does not fail, it actually succeeds. All right. The failure rates go something like this: 20% fail within 2 years, 45% by 5th year, and by 75%, by 15th year, 75% of businesses fail. Now, the good news is 18% of first-time entrepreneurs, they succeed. 20% of those who have failed in the past succeeds. So your success rate increases if you have worked on a failed startup. So if something fails, that's not a bad news. You can start all over again and your success rate would be better. And those who succeeded in the past, there's a 30% possibility. So one in three are going to succeed. So these are the success rates. All right. Now, some reasons why businesses fail. 34% of them fail because of poor product market fit. 22% of fail because of wrong marketing strategies. So if we put both of these together, 56% of businesses fail because of marketing reasons. Because we don't have a connect with the customer. We really don't know what the customer is looking for. We really don't know whether we're serving our customer or not. 18% of them fail because of HR issues, because we don't have appropriate teams. Only 16% of them fail because of cash flow or financial issues. So what that tells is that finance is never a challenge. You can always raise finance, you can borrow finance, you can go in for debt funding. That is never a challenge. What is important is the other pieces. If you don't engage with your customer, the failure rates are much higher. Only 6% businesses fail because of technical issues. And 2% fail because of operational issues. So it's always easy or possible to take care of the operational issues of your business. And only 2% fail because of legal problems. All right. Now, industry-wise, 42% businesses in finance and real estate fail. 44% in education and health fail. 44% in agriculture fail. Then service industry has 45% failure rates. Wholesale is 46%. Mining is 49%. Manufacturing, more than half of them are likely to fail. Construction industry, the success rate is 47%. Retail, the success rate is again 47%. Transportation and utility is 45%. And information technology has the highest failure rates of 62%. That means only around 38% of them succeed. So this might give you an idea of which industry should you get into. All right. Now let us look at what is it that the investors look for. So investors look for great financial performance. They look for industries where the market is going to be huge in the future, where the projections look promising, where the competitive scenario is interesting. Okay. And definitely how good is the team that is going to work. All right. So it's time to transform or perish. Because today platforms have dukandars for breakfast. So mom and pop stores, they have been going belly up because we've got platforms who are working in that space. So Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google, they have been responsible for, I won't say they have been responsible, but because of their presence, the smaller businesses, the standalone businesses, they are on fire. New business models. So Blinkit, Jio, UPI, Policy Bazaar. These are some innovative business models which have come up of late. So you might want to look at some interesting business models. The chances of success and expansion are much higher. And yes, dhanda or banda badal gaye hain. What that means, the business and people have changed. So it is important that our market, message, and medium, all of them change. It's time, badlo ya chal do. So it's time to either transform or perish. All right. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is Atul Puri. This is what I look like. I've spent around 20 years in the corporate space, primarily in the technology space, working in various industries. Sometime in 2014, I thought that I wanted to work with small businesses, and that is when I started working on e-growth. E-growth stands for exponential growth. Along the journey, I picked up some awards for sales, for expansion, for connections. I am a B Electronics from Mumbai University and MBA Marketing International Business from IGNOU. I've also done a program in competitive marketing strategy from IIM Bangalore. I am on the board of MSME Bharat Manch. I am the chapter director for Startup Grind at Gurgaon. And I'm also a charter member with TIE.
Good morning, Atul ji.
Good morning, sir. We'll speak later, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you. Welcome. So I'm also an author of 2 books, Golf, Mastering Business Success, and Opportunity, The Journey from You to Yes. I have traveled around 80,000 kilometers across the country to get to know the pulse of small businesses. More than 10,000 people have participated in my masterclasses till date. Around 1,500 plus people have participated in-person events and trainings that I've organized. Our blueprint and have been participated by more than 100 people. And I've been a part of the implementation journey for more than 20 entrepreneurs. This is a little bit about me. The organizations I'm associated with is eGrowth, MSME Bharat Manch, TIE, Startup Grind. I would invite you also to get associated. There could be some great possibilities which will open up for you. MSME Bharat Manch, we started this in February this year. The intention is to create a complete ecosystem for small businesses by providing support in terms of sales, marketing, branding, IT solutions, business consulting, mentoring solutions, raising finance, everything else. All right. Now let's come to the topic, growth hacks in AI. Are you interested? Now here, before I get on, let me just hear from you. What do you understand from AI and how is AI impacting your business? Can I have some sharing from some of you? How is AI impacting your business? Hello? I'm asking you. Okay, automate, repetitive, making a lot of regular work easier. All right, what else? You can unmute and share. We'll have 1 or 2 people share. Hello? Okay, so Rajesh, you want to share? Please.
Yeah,
Please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your good opportunity.
Yeah.
This businesses are using data analysis to perform better and automate their business. That is, I think that is AI.
Right.
Sorry for the trouble. It's okay.
No, it is no trouble. So, in fact, the more interactive we are, the better it would be. Okay, let's see what we have to share, right? See, whether we like it or not, all of us are at the effect of artificial intelligence today. So artificial intelligence, it helps us use a lot of intelligence. So something what we thought only humans had, we've started taking that to machines. All right, tasks those would generally be done by humans, we've got our machines to start doing it. So these are things like decision making, simulation, or using computer systems for that. At times, just working on data, picking data and helping us create models, business models, references, those kind of things. All that is what artificial intelligence helps us with. All right. So there are 2 kind of use cases as of now. One is narrow or weak AI. This is what we have seen when we are using tools like Siri or Alexa, wherein we give a command and they help us back, or they give us back certain inputs. So they're primarily digging into data and coming back to us. So this is also what is being used by, let us say, Instagram or others, wherein Instagram kind of keeps an eye on what are the kind of messages we are reading generally, and they keep on throwing those kind of messages to us. Or let us say LinkedIn. So the messages which come to our wall, those are directly related to the kind of preferences that we have. So this is narrow or weak AI, we would say. This is primarily where are some patterns. We use those patterns to throw data. Next is the general or the strong AI. This is where it is using for more complex kind of applications. This is the concept of an AI system that processes human-like intelligence and can understand, learn, and perform any intellectual task like a human being. General AI is still under development. Okay, AI has been there for almost 2 to 3 decades now, and it has been improving. And we've been seeing the use in our practical applications today. Some of the techniques which are used for artificial intelligence are machine learning. Machine learning essentially is where the computer or the IT systems, they are mimicking what human beings do. So they keep on learning the manner in which we work. So let us say the language that we use, image recognition, the kind of responses that we give. Okay. Then there is deep learning. Then there is natural language processing. Computer vision, wherein we're using it for identifying or comparing various images or videos. All right. Then there is robotics, wherein actual action is being taken, especially in the manufacturing space. We're using robotics. Robotics is being used in the medical space as well. And then there is reinforcement learning. Right. These are different kind of techniques which are being used for artificial intelligence today. Our topic today is not to really get into artificial intelligence. My intention here was to just to give you a flavor of what all artificial intelligence is all about. Some of the use cases, and the biggest one which we are interested in, is marketing. Okay, we use marketing to optimize our advertisements, reaching out to customers, engaging with our customers, and analyzing the consumer behavior so that our response rates are much better, so that our throughput is much better. Then there is finance, entertainment, manufacturing, healthcare, automotive. All these industries, they use AI in multiple ways, whether it is for manufacturing, or it is for decision making, or it is for creating models, and at times for testing also, right? Now, AI in social media. So here what I've done is I've listed down various features in each of the social media platforms. Okay. So let us, right now we're talking about LinkedIn. LinkedIn helps us with personalized content and recommendations. This, as I was just sharing, LinkedIn learns the kind of messages we spend time on, the kind of people that we interact with, the kind of people we connect with, the designations of those people, and that is just a moment. Okay, so the kind of people we interact with, based on that, LinkedIn throws the responses to us. LinkedIn helps in job matching and recommendation based on certain criteria, based on the kind of profile that we have, the kind of work that we've done. All right, it's using AI engine over there. The connection suggestions are also, they use AI for that. Auto generated replies. So today you would see that when you're drafting some messages, LinkedIn in fact asks you whether you want some support in that, and they are able to generate messages in the inbox messaging or the one-to-one messaging. Very often when it tells you that it is somebody's birthday, and there are 2 or 3 messages, so happy birthday with the name, happy birthday without the name, depending on how close or how many interactions that you had with the person, those kind of auto generated replies are there. Content moderation. So there are some content which may not be acceptable. So LinkedIn does not promote that. Skills assessment, talent solutions, market insights, learning and development, profile optimization, event recommendations. So depending again on my choices, it will show me the kind of events which would be interesting for me. And then there are sales and marketing solutions in LinkedIn. Okay. Now let us move on to Instagram. Instagram, again, content recommendation, explore page. The kind of reels that that Instagram displays to us is directly related to the kind of content that we engage with. Feed ranking. Can you please remain on mute? Content moderation, image recognition and tagging, hashtag suggestions, ads, advertisement targeting, story filters and effects, direct message filtering, account recommendations, search and discovery, prevention of bullying and harassment, accessibility. These are some areas where Instagram uses AI. Then let's talk about WhatsApp. WhatsApp message suggestions. Okay, image and video recognition, security. WhatsApp keeps on advertising that they're high on security. The messages, those are encrypted. So they are using artificial intelligence over there. Spam detection, status and media recommendations. Okay, we may have thousands of friends, but then we don't see the status of all those people. This is based on the people we interact with, the kind of profile that we would want to engage with. Group and contact suggestions, voice recognition, dark mode optimization, performance optimization, feature development. This is where AI is used in WhatsApp. Then let's come to Facebook. News feed ranking, content recommendation, automated captions, face recognition, image video recognition, messenger chat boxes, safety and moderation, marketplace recommendations, advertising targeting, translation, profile tagging, event recommendation, personalization of emojis and stickers, market insights and trends, virtual reality, and AI research and development. Then comes YouTube. YouTube, again, content recommendation, video analytics, copyright enforcement. Very often when you upload a video, not very often, always, YouTube checks for any copyright violation. And based on that, it also tells us either to remove that content or not, whether to mute that content. So copyright violation is something which they are doing very effectively. Video classification, whether it is for children or not, whether there are any children in that, content moderation, advertisement tagging, targeting. Now, based on my liking, the advertisement that is shown to me is based on my liking, the kind of engagement that we have. And this is without they asking me, they just keep on observing. The system observes or learns from the kind of interactions that I have. Automatic transcription and subtitles. So imagine we are posting the video and the transcription or the subtitles, they come on their own. Thematic search, video editing tools, high resolution, user engagement insights, deep learning and recommender systems. Okay, monetization recommendations, live streaming enhancements, content quality assessment, copyright management. All these are various things where YouTube uses AI. Now coming to Google. So Google uses AI very, very powerfully in many, or rather all of their products. So whether it is search or it is Google Assistant, Google Maps, Gmail. So Gmail today is even allows you to okay. So Google Photos, Translate, Google Cloud AI. Tapan sir, can you please leave? Sorry. Google Ads, DeepMind, Google News, Google Workspace, which used to be G Suite, Google Shopping, healthcare research, self. And last around 2 weeks back, I had an opportunity to go to the Google office in Gurgaon. And I got some insights on the level at which Google is working on AI. So they're having industry specific solutions. Be in touch with them. They might have some solutions specific to your industry. Now coming to the hacks, I had initially planned 7 hacks, but when I started working on it, it ended up becoming 9. So the 9 are personalization, predictive analysis, chatbots and virtual assistants, content generation, image and video analysis, segmentation and targeting, social media analysis, marketing automation, and A and B testing. So the first one, personalization. How does this work? Is there's a lot of data collection, data analysis, user profiling, content recommendation, dynamic content generation, real-time updates. So what the systems, the AI engines, what they do is they keep on observing what we are doing. They keep on collecting that data. They analyze that data. And then they also do put users in various buckets. So user profiling. And then based on them, they match the content which is being consumed. So this is how personalization happens. For example, if you go on Amazon and you search for an X book, then the Amazon will recommend some more books, which they would generally say people who have bought this book or this product, generally they would buy this another book as well. So this is where the user profiling and data analysis helps. Where Amazon may be sitting on crores of different SKUs, but at any given time, they would show you 10 or 8 or 6 of them. That is based on this personalization. They recommend content based on your likings, the kind of engagement that you have. Now, the benefits that it provides is enhanced user experience. Just think of it, on your website, somebody comes and you are able to capture his profile, and based on that, you are giving data to him, feeding data to him. Then his user experience would get enhanced. The engagement rate would go higher on your website or on your LinkedIn profile also, right? And if the engagement goes higher, the conversion would go higher. So revenue would increase for you. Customer loyalty will increase. Revenue obviously will increase. Reduced information overload. For the user, he does not have to scan through thousands of pages to get some small information, right? Time and effort savings, better data utilization. There are greater opportunities for you to cross-sell and upsell. And definitely you get a competitive advantage. And there is continuous learning. So as your consumer behavior changes, you continue to learn, your cash register will keep on buzzing. All right. So personalization is one thing where you must use AI. Second is predictive analysis. Predictive analysis is what is it that you can predict based on the data that you collected. You to some extent you would know that these are the kind of users who would buy this product. These are the kind of users who would use this service, right? And then accordingly you can start nurturing them, priming them, so that whenever they are ready, they're ready to buy. Okay, so data collection. So how would you do that? Data collection, data preparation. So once data is, you collect raw data, put that in a certain format so that it is consumable. And then you create models, data models. You train those models on this data, and then you get inferences from them. Based on these, you do some feature selection, model evaluation. Now, all models may not work. Some models may work, some models may give you better results. So then you also select the model that you want to go with. Now, this, what I'm saying right now, this may sound very technical. This may be going over your head. But the technology people, the developers, this is how they work. This is how they create the AI-based products or tools for you. And this will come, if you understand this better, this will come handy for you when you are interacting with the developers. The benefit of predictive analysis is improved customer segmentation. Imagine you've got 100 different customer segmentations based on the age or the location, the customer interest, the industry they are from, different kind of things, right? Maybe the language that they use, all that piece. Then enhanced lead scoring. Now, once you are able to map one data point on, let us say, 15 different or maybe 20 different parameters, you will be able to score the leads accordingly. A lead which has a higher score has a higher possibility of conversion. And based on greater data, you're able to personalize your marketing for them. You're able to optimize your marketing campaigns for them. You can reduce churn. Churn is dropout of the customer. So while you're engaging with the customer, taking them from one level to the next level in the sales funnel, the person may drop, may not engage with you henceforth. That is called churn. So you reduce that possibility. Okay, I'm not saying that you'll stop it altogether, but you reduce it. Possibility of cross-selling and upselling increases. Based on what products, what categories, what segments are working better, you can distribute your budget, ad budgets or engagement budgets accordingly. This helps you in time saving. It gives you a competitive advantage and an enhanced customer experience. The third is enhanced experience using bots and virtual assistants. This increases the way, this improves the way you support your customers. So customer support and service experience improves. Lead generation and qualification becomes better using bots. So you need not have people who are making all those calls. When people are making those calls, there is a certain level of fatigue which sets in. All right. Whereas when a bot or a machine is working, there will be no fatigue. It will continue to get the same kind of results over and over and over again, over long periods of time as well. You're able to give personalized recommendations. You can promote events and registration services, surveys and feedback collection, e-commerce sales, appointment scheduling. Very often we use tools like Calendly to schedule appointments. That can become automated using bots and VAs. So based on what kind of person or what time they are looking for, you can schedule it with different agents in your business. All right. Everything need not come to you. Social media engagement improves. Brand personality and engagement changes. All right. When I come to your brand property, whether it is a Facebook page or a LinkedIn page or your website, and if there's a bot which is interacting with me and I'm getting relevant answers, I would tend to engage better with you. I would have more respect for your brand. That is what it means when I'm saying brand personality and engagement. And when I am having relevant questions and answers, data collection and analysis also improves. We're able to give multilingual support as well. Next one is content generation. This I'm sure all of us know to some extent or the other. ChatGPT has definitely brought it to the forefront. Okay, so content generation, you choose the right AI powered tool. ChatGPT is one, copy.ai is another, Writesonic is another, content bot is there, then there will be many more. For content generation, you define the goal of your content. For what purpose do you need content? A content for blog would be different. A content for sales would be different. A content for a Facebook ad would be different. That would be called copywriting. So the flavors, you need to be very clear what you want to do with it. Accordingly, you give input and guidance. And then you generate content. Once you generate content, review it and edit it, because the output that you may get there may not be directly as such usable. You would definitely have to edit it, though the time taken would be much lesser. It enhances the creativity and uniqueness. It also helps you to optimize the search engine optimization, SEO. It also helps in personalization. It also helps in A/B testing. Regular update AI training data. So once you keep on creating content, your AI engine also keeps an eye on what you are doing. So they keep on observing the kind of data that you're creating, and accordingly they keep on training that engine. This also helps you to monitor performance and definitely balance automation and authenticity. All right, that's content generation. Next is image and video analysis. For image analysis, automatic tagging and categorization, visual search. So today, Google allows us to do visual search. So their Google Lens allows us to compare images. All right, so this is where AI is being used. So you give one, you use Google Lens for a certain image that will throw back multiple images of the same kind. Content personalization, image quality enhancement, user generated content, competitor analysis, emotion analysis. All right. Similarly, on the video side, automated transcription. So we've seen this in YouTube. So you have the video, even in LinkedIn also, you upload a video, it'll automatically add transcription to it, which is, if not more, at least 80% accurate. Content summarization, visual object recognition, audience insights, video recommendations, branding analysis, video SEO. Now, what are the steps for this? Choose appropriate AI tools or service. So Google Cloud Vision API could be one. Amazon recognition is another. IBM Watson visual recognition is another. And there would be many more. Data, so you prepare the data preparation, and integrate it with your application. You cannot use it as it is. Okay. Training and testing, implementation and automation. Interpret the insights. At least during the initial period, you need to keep an eye on it, that whether the results are as you want. And then you need to do content optimization and keep on. So there has to be a regular feedback loop wherein you regularly evaluate it and update it. All right. Next is marketing automation. I'm sure you would have been waiting for this for a very long time. So in marketing automation, AI helps in customer segmentation and targeting. It helps in lead scoring and qualification. If you are somebody who uses CRM or Salesforce automation, these tools use lead scoring and qualification in a very efficient manner. So AI is very helpful in that, and they are using AI engines for that. Personalized content recommendations. So based on different segments, you are able to send them personalized content. Dynamic content generation, behavioral triggers, predictive analytics, campaign optimization, chatbots and virtual assistants, A/B testing and optimization, social media management, cross-channel integration. Imagine the same person is visiting you on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also on your website. So what if you have an information that this person has visited all these, and you can have a continuous, so rather than showing the same content over and over again, you take him to the next level as he keeps on engaging with your content. This is how you can speed up the sales cycle. All right. Data analysis and reporting. So create dashboards wherein you are able to capture the data. Customer journey mapping. How do you take the customer from the initial period to conversion, right? Lead nurturing. So the customer will buy only when he chooses to buy. Till that time, as a brand, we need to continue to engage with them so that the time when the customer intends to buy, at that time, we are there on the top recall. Make sense? Next is segmentation and targeting. We spoke about segmentation and targeting in multiple topics earlier. So I thought it makes sense to speak a little bit more about it. So collect relevant data. Okay. So now this data could be the kind of work that they do, the kind of sentiments they have, the kind of behavior they have. So collect as much data as possible. And then data cleaning and preparation happens. This is one of the biggest challenges, especially for big data. We have a lot of data, but that is not organized, that is not structured data. So we do the cleaning and preparation. Once that is done, then choose appropriate AI tools or platforms which will learn from that data and then give you the output. Okay, so machine learning libraries, customer relationships. So CRM, I spoke about CRM in the last slide as well. So you got CRMs which use AI tools to collect the data, consume the data, digest the data, and then give you outputs. So marketing automation platforms. Then feature selection. You don't want, just because you got a tool, that does not mean that you keep on expanding it. You would rather contract it, have lesser number of features which you want. Then apply machine learning algorithms, cluster analysis. So different kind of segments, you're able to put them together in certain buckets and then analyze those buckets. Define segment characteristics, create personas. So for example, let us say an organization like Hindustan Unilever. If they are creating personas, they would differentiate people between urban and rural, between men and women, between college going teenagers or business owners, employees and entrepreneurs. So these are different kind of segments that you would define. All right. Then based on the age groups, okay, so teenagers, 30 to 50, the baby boomers and those kind of, so you define different segments, characteristics, create personas around that. And then based on the persona, you create content which will be more palpable for these different personas, different segments. Then you reach a stage where you would automate the personalization. You would test and refine. And then you also have dynamic segmentation. So you would learn that there are some additional segments which are coming up. You create those segments separately. You use predictive analysis, feedback loops, and definitely take care of compliances and privacy. All right. Then comes A/B testing. A/B testing, primarily in simple words, it means create 2 or 3 different versions of your campaigns or your content, and then test them out to know which one will work better, which one is being received better by the customer, because it is your customer who always tells you what he wants. As a marketer, if I think I know things, that is one of the biggest things that I can fault on. All right. So define your goal. What is it that we want to achieve with this exercise? Define a variable to test. Create 2 versions of this and then randomly assign visitors. Gather data, analyze results, draw conclusions, implement the winning version and continue iterations. Okay. Now, tips for effective A/B testing. Test 1 variable at a time. Okay, because if you test multiple, then you will collapse and then you will really don't know where does the result come from. Statistical significance. All right. Control external factors. Segmentation is important here. So we spoke about segmentation in the previous slide. Test regularly and document and learn. So we should not bank on our memory, because our memory invariably fails us. So that is why it is important to document. All right. Next comes social media analysis. Set clear objectives, choose the relevant platforms, gather data, use social media analytics tools, audience analysis, engagement analysis, content performance, sentiment analysis, competitor analysis, hashtag analysis, trend analysis, audience engagement times. At what time of the day does the audience engage? Convert, or what days of the week also. conversion tracking, social listening, data visualization, iteration and optimization, and regular reporting. This is how you would get better results from your social media spend. Yeah, I'll come to this in some time. Now, let me hear from you. What did you get out of it? Has it been useful, what I've shared so far? Any questions that you have? Hello?
Yes,
Atul,
sir.
first of all, very informative and very useful, session.
Thanks,
Because
Solomon. Yeah.
it's actually getting a lot of, insights with respect to the current dynamic changes which are happening in the market. So it's very essential. I think it's a very important session. Thank you for, giving this to us.
My pleasure. Yeah.
नमस्कार अतुल सर।
नमस्ते जी, क्या हाल चाल?
मैं बहुत बढ़िया। आप अभी एबी टेस्ट के अंदर वेरिएबल के बारे में कुछ बता रहे थे, उसका थोड़ा डेप्थ बता पाएंगे थोड़ा सा?
सर, ये वाला जो सेशन है, डेप्थ मेरे पास समय नहीं है।
श्योर, ओके।
ठीक है, बट डेप्थ ये है कि जी आप जनरली डिजिटल मार्केटर के पास जाएंगे, वो पहले आपकी जान खाएंगे, उसके बाद में आपको बताएंगे, तो आप वो पहले जान देने के लिए तैयार हो जाएं। Right, because see, it's what is it that you want? Your customer is what you want. You know it better, right? What
Yeah.
are the parameters on which you want to test? That again comes from you. आप कितनी देर में रिजल्ट्स चाहते हैं, किस तरीके के रिजल्ट्स चाहते हैं? जब ये डेटा आपके पास तैयार होगा, तब हम डेप्थ में जा पाएंगे। Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this is not a magic wand कि जी हमने कहा जी A/B टेस्टिंग हो गई, right?
Yeah.
अगर हमें जलेबी भी तलनी है तो पहले जलेबी का हमें वो तैयार करना पड़ता है, घी तैयार करना पड़ता है, उसके साथ में चाशनी तैयार करनी पड़ती है, फिर पूरा प्रोसेस होता है, तब जाके जलेबी बनती है, राइट?
Yes, sir.
सो वो जो उसका पहला पीस है, दैट इज द वर्क दैट यू वुड हैव टू डू ओनली बिकॉज A/B टेस्टिंग फॉर यू वुड बी डिफरेंट, फॉर सोलोमन वुड बी डिफरेंट, फॉर राजेश वुड बी डिफरेंट।
Okay.
मेक सेंस?
Yeah, perfect, sir.
Yeah, thanks. I hope I've answered your question.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, hi Atul. Can
Hi.
I speak?
Yeah, please.
You have given elaborate, pointers. Is there any ready-made software that takes care of all of these responsibilities, or it is totally employee driven?
So one, it is asking for too much to have a software which takes care of everything.
Okay.
So as I was just answering Harsh, all of us have different requirements. We are dealing with different set of customers, consumers,
Sure.
right? So based on that, our requirement is different. Now, based on if the requirement is different, the tool set would be different.
Sure.
And if the tool set is different, their integration would be different, their learning process would be different.
So what are the challenges in terms of really training a staff in this direction? Because none of the marketing courses have addressed these things.
So Srinivas sir, what do you do in life?
I'm into automation, building automation.
Building automation, right?
Yes.
So, so building automation, LV systems,
Come again?
LV, low voltage,
Everything ELV.
ELV, right? Now,
Yeah.
let us say if you got the contract only for fire alarms.
Okay.
Now, fire alarms, let us say the selected vendor is notifier.
Okay.
Now, when you are designing the system, you will design everything according to notifier, right?
No, I did a different procedure. I did a kind of an evaluation for all the vendors. We pre-qualified them based on their technologies, which is good, bad, better, and best. Then only we took the confidence of the vendor who's to be finalized.
Fair enough.
Because everyone, that's what is the biggest problem. One company, which is one of the world's biggest company, came and claimed that they have done for Google, they have done for Microsoft. But unfortunately, he doesn't have an operating system that is supporting next generation.
Awesome.
means,
Awesome. So you've given the answer yourself.
No, I'm telling you the truth. Why we should not evaluate every company just because they're a big company or not. We should do that exercise. That's what I did. And we got a wonderful Austrian company that's worldwide, very powerful in terms of the technology. and penetration and real time with dual redundancy. We got a kind of a technology and then a product that is 4 times more powerful than any of the existing big time players.
Perfect. So Srinivas sir, you let us say you have 100 rupees for this project.
Yeah.
How much time, energy, and money can you spend for the evaluation?
It's a question of mindset. First of all, fundamentally, every management doesn't support you.
So
That is the biggest
see,
drawback.
the
Here,
reason-
the management supported me extensively. You do your best. That's it. Time is not the essence. But anyhow, as you said, time is also a parameter which has to be driven.
Yeah. So
And
Srinivas
it did
sir,
not take much time, more than 2 months to do this exercise for me.
absolutely. So Srinivas sir, one, you may not have the liberty of 2 months. Second piece, all of us, if we are business owners, our job is to make profit. If my testing costs me more than the business itself, then I cannot do the testing myself, right? That is why testing labs are there. And then I'll have to bank on them for the testing and evaluation.
Okay. So all of them does not require a testing and evaluation. The simple questionnaire is good enough. Because they're all reputed worldwide biggest companies in the world.
Srinivas sir, you are talking about your industry, which has been there for past 60, 70, 80 years.
Yeah.
Right? AI, it has been evolving over the past 30 years. Some tools are not even 1 year old. Chat
Okay.
GPT has shown up only in the past 8 to 9 months.
Okay.
You tell me when they are evolving, so from version 3.0 to 3.5 to 4.0, they have shifted in about 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, actually.
Where would you get that documentation from?
One second. See, Chat GPT is basically, it's similar to a kind of a Google application, but we had
Fair enough. Okay,
solutions,
so
technologies
Srinivas sir,
long back.
okay, Srinivas sir, my request is let's take this offline because we are eating
Sure,
into the time of
sure.
others. All right, thanks.
Done. Thanks. Bye. Good day.
Yeah. Okay, anybody else? Last one, and then we'll move to the next piece. 1, 2, 3. We start the sharing once again. So marketing tools and AI. So here are some tools that I looked at. Obviously, the most talked of tools right now is Chat GPT. So Chat GPT is being used for creating content these days. So it helps in natural language understanding, contextual responses, multi-turn conversations, language generation, answering questions, creative writing, code and technical content, language translation, it has come twice. Okay. Summarization, conversational partner, sentiment and tone, content compilation, common sense reasoning, programming help, product ideas and suggestions. Okay. Sorry. And next one is forms.app. Okay. This helps to create forms, surveys, and quizzes online. With Forms app and new features, describe what kind of survey you want and it will create it for you. Okay. You can also generate questions and answers using this. Next comes SEMrush. Okay. SEMrush has been there for quite some time. Okay. They have been used, including AI into their solutions. They're one of the most reliable marketing tools that we have. So as SEMrush is used for marketing insights, keyword research, SEO, PPC, competitive research, content marketing. All right. Then we've got Bing. Bing, again, it is a search engine from Microsoft. They have included AI into it. With this, they claim that the responses are much better than earlier. So unlike other search engines, the AI feature provides answers to questions asked by the users from various sources. All right. Notion. Notion is one of the tools that you can combine many of your tasks in one go. So Notion helps you to create to-do lists, add notes, record your daily tasks, and it comes like a handy tool to do a lot of stuff, which you would do on various different interfaces. All right. Then there is Jasper. Jasper is an assistant that helps you to generate content. Okay, so you can use it to write articles, blogs, introductory tests. Okay, then comes AnyWord. AnyWord is again similar to JSPI, helps you Jasper.ai. It is better in natural language processing. So when we say natural language processing is the normal language that we use. Okay, it helps you to generate content for social media posts, emails, advertisements, etc. Then comes GetResponse. Okay, GetResponse helps you to automate mailing workflows, mailing processes, and also improve on the workflows. Okay, they can help you prepare mailing lists, obtain customer data, and further analyze that. Then comes Scaleo. Scaleo is a cloud-based affiliate tool that allows you to track all your collaborations and their performance. Okay, so this helps you to reach out to multiple partners and build more business out of it. Then comes WriterMe. WriterMe is essentially an AI writing assistant. Then comes Customer IO. It's one of those platforms where you can prepare visuals and creative emails for your business. Then comes Bravo. It used to be Sendinblue earlier. So Sendinblue has been an email platform. Okay, so now email, SMS, basically your campaigns on multiple platforms you can use using Bravo. Okay, it's been easy to use. These campaigns have been found to be very efficient. All right. Then comes MailChimp. MailChimp is the dada of all email applications, right? You can start using it for free and then graduate to paid versions. Okay. So MailChimp is definitely up there as far as mail campaigns is concerned. Flick is one of the most popular social media management tools. Okay, it helps you in hashtag tracking, hashtag generation, post editing, and the likes. Then comes Influencity. It helps you to reach larger audiences faster by using influencers conversations. Then it's Content Studio. It again helps you. So there's a lot of stuff happening in creating content. But I would tell you that we can use artificial intelligence to create content, but why and where are we going to use it? For that, we still need to use human intelligence. So please keep one thing in mind: artificial intelligence is there to stay, but unless you use human intelligence with it, you will not go very far. All right. Any questions that you have? I'll take 2 questions.